I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Intentions.
All right, guys, remember, obey my commands at all times. All right?
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher. But if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
That's a good block by Bad Intentions. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Devastating blow by Big. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Halfway through this round here. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. We always see great athletes week in and week out. But, Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well. But basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Ten clicks of the talk. Nice block. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Big's able to avoid that punch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Really on target there with a three-punch combination. counterpunch by Big. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Nice block by Big. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Big. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. A good block. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
What a good counterpunch by Big. Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. Good looking counterpunch. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by Big. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good defensive skill with the block by Big. And there he counters back against his opponent. Good looking counterpunch. Remaining in this round. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
That was not well targeted by bad intentions. Blocks the headshot. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Big. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
Combo lands upstairs. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Halfway through this round, and that is not what his opponent really wants. He's backed up against the ropes. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Accurate counterpunch by Big. Good way to protect the midsection.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Final 10 seconds.
Hands on, back to the body.
End of the round here as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Brian, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight. Lands
flush with the two-punch combo by bad intentions. Right hand, then a left hook to the head. Both land flush. That shot unable to land. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. counterpunch by Big. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Blocks away that headshot. 10 seconds to go in this round. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Good looking counterpunch. Blocks that punch. More than one, and it's just what he wants. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Halfway through this round here. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Well-placed counterpunch by Big.
Keep your distance.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Targeting that 1-2. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
They go, each man getting the best of it. that belt line well.
Let's go. Come on, come on.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Big. Big's got to win. Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Oh, what a great ability to recover. Fires right back at him. Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Good job staying away from the danger there. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Big. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Big. Good scoring counter punch by Big. Blocks that punch. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Throws a counter punch there. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Solid counter punch by Big. The counter, undoubtedly the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautiful.
Well, Coach D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been short from some, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Keep moving, keep moving.
here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. A good block. Scores with a three-punch combo. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Now that's some fine work right there by Big. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Good double jab by Big. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Good block by Big. Lands the counter. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Solid shot. The left hand came in. Good block by Big. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good exchange. He fires back. Good-looking two-punch combination there. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
I need you to jump on him in this round, all right?
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance.
Stay away from the inside.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Excellent counter punch by Big. Decide to trade there. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Nice block by Big. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Good scoring counter punch by Big. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Blocks that belt line well. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. A little defense turns to offense by Big. Get rid of that one. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. A headshot blocked. They both decide to bring it. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Egyptians.
Bad Intentions is your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off for us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.